In 1943, Robert Liska joined the Army to fight in World War II. Choosing the Army over the Air Force or the Navy was a practical decision.
I decided, hey, if I ever get wounded or whatever, I at least want ground underneath me. I don't want water, and I don't want nothing but air.
He would, in fact, get wounded. He was shipped to the soggy front lines of the battle in Europe in November of 1944.
We were told this was the worst winter they had had there in 20 years.
Part of G Company, with the 398th Infantry Regiment, 100th Infantry Division, he arrived in Marseille, France in a rainstorm, ready for combat.
And it was nasty.
Nasty because of the mud.
I had trenches around my tent close to a foot deep trying to divert water.
After the rain and mud came the snow, making an already slow advance on the enemy very challenging. The GIs battled freezing temperatures, frostbite, and trench foot from the wet socks. Liska's company hiked the mountains in northeastern France, always on the lookout for hidden danger. In a building,
Sometimes you got shot at and you ducked.
a farmhouse,
It's a cat and mouse game. Let's face it. That's what war is.
or a dense forest.
Sometimes you never even see the enemy. When I got wounded, I never saw a German that day. But I sure saw an awful lot of shrapnel coming out of the trees from their tree bursts.
The French town of Rayon-le-Tepe had been seized by the Germans. It's near Strasbourg, the capital of Alsace-Lorraine, near the German border. Liska would help liberate it, but not without casualties. He was trying to dig a foxhole on a hill to escape exploding German shells when he was hit in the shoulder.
We were getting pretty close to the top when I caught it, and a lot of mortar shells were coming in. We lost 6 men that day, one of them having been my foxhole buddy. You come to accept these things, you know that somewhere along the line, someone out of your company is going to buy it.
There was no time to grieve.
I don't know how we processed it. We did. You're in a fight for your lives, in effect.
6 weeks after surgery on his shoulder, he was shipped back to the war near the French town of Beach. Crouching near the window of a farmhouse, having just barely avoided sniper fire, he spotted a German soldier crawling up a bank and asked for permission to fire.
I said, Charlie, who was my sergeant at that time, I said, see that German down there? Can I shoot at him? He says, yeah, go ahead. I don't really care if I hit him or not. He got out of there. That's the important part.
He says he probably fired his weapon at the enemy as many as 20 times and doesn't know the outcome of any of those life or death decisions.
At the time, you don't think about it. It's them or us at that time.
He's 85 years old now, living alone after his wife died. His 2 children live nearby in Arvada. He has a case of medals, including 2 for bravery. His only other souvenirs are a deactivated hand grenade.
The usual motion would be up and over.
And a trench knife brought home from the war.
This was a GI-issue trench knife.
Beyond that, he doesn't think about it much.
It happened. You know it happened. It's buried in your memory and you can call it back. But I don't relive it.
But on Veterans Day or Memorial Day, a flood of feelings come rushing back.
I think about a lot of these things.
The American GIs who fought so hard during that winter in Europe didn't know at the time the strategic importance of their mission. The battles in those mountains brought Hitler's last major offensive in World War II to an end. The respect Liska has for his leaders in the military and his buddies who fought and died next to him is something he says no civilian could ever understand.
No way could you get that experience any other way. The camaraderie doesn't exist anywhere else.